Our next guest has unique insights into the mind of Elon Musk and his relationship with Altman. We want to bring in Walter Isaacson. He is Perella Weinberg Advisory Partner, Tulane professor, CNBC contributor, but maybe most importantly in this context, his book, Elon Musk. For that book, he had unprecedented access to the entrepreneur for 2 years. For those who are saying this is something that just blew up, Walter, they haven't been watching what Elon Musk has been saying and doing over the last period of time. This OpenAI was kind of a slow train wreck taking place with this lawsuit, just the latest in this. Maybe a lot of people who know him well, not surprised that it came.
Absolutely. One of the things that surprised me as I was traveling with him for 2 years is how focused he was on AI. And it goes back to 2012 when he was worried that DeepMind by Dennis Hassabis and others is going to be sold to Google. And he was worried that two big companies, Google and Microsoft, might someday control AI. So he and Sam Altman started OpenAI. And what Musk wanted was it to be open source, and nonprofit. And that was what they decided at the beginning. Why he's so upset is because, obviously, as you know, OpenAI is no longer open source, and Microsoft has 49% of a for-profit arm of it. So exactly a year ago, soon after he took over Twitter in February 2023, he summoned Sam Altman to the Twitter headquarters and said, bring the founding documents. This is outrageous that Musk said he funded a whole lot of the OpenAI originally as a nonprofit, and now Sam had turned it into a for-profit. And near the end of my book, there's a wonderful scene where Elon Musk asked me back to Austin, and we sit outside by a backyard, and he says, I've got to start my own AI company because this is a disaster, what's happening with OpenAI.
So for Vinod Khosla and documents and memos we've seen from inside OpenAI just this morning, they're all saying that this is basically sour grapes from Elon Musk because he's no longer involved. What would you say to that?
Well, certainly he has his backup. He's no longer involved. At that meeting I talked about at the end of the book a year ago, Altman says, do you want shares? Do you want shares in OpenAI? And he says, no. Musk says, I'm not looking for money. I'm wanting to keep it so that Microsoft and Google don't dominate the industry. And he started his own AI company. I think Musk does things because he's got a pretty strong passion for what he feels has to be done on AI. So I would say calling it just sour grapes doesn't nearly get to the depths of the passion that Musk feels about this.
There have been questions that have been raised, Walter, about whether Elon Musk can bring this suit. I mean, obviously, if you're looking at the founding documents, that's the best legal argument that they have in this, right? But others in the nonprofit world say that typically, if you're questioning whether a nonprofit has strayed from its mission, that's really the responsibility and duty of attorneys general. We've spoken with other people this morning who say that they hope this lawsuit brings attention and maybe puts some pressures on some of those political types like an AG.
Yeah, I think you're already seeing the attorneys general look at this. And yes, the law is pretty unclear in the sense of can you sue a nonprofit for becoming a for-profit? But as Musk said, hey, wait a minute. If this can happen, anybody can do it. Instead of saying I'm going to raise money with venture capital to start a company, you say I'm going to start a nonprofit. Give me tax-deductible dollars, and then we'll turn it into a profit-making thing. So it doesn't smell right.
No, correct. I guess I just wonder what you think the next logical step is, what a court does with this lawsuit and what it spurs from politicians who would be much more interested in sitting up. I guess this does have the potential for bringing discovery for any of those politicians looking at this.
Yeah, I'm not sure this lawsuit will ever go to a full trial, and he's not asking for very clear remedies. If you read the lawsuit, he's not saying he wants huge amounts of money. I guess he'd get the money he put into the nonprofit back, but that's not what he wants. He wants it to make it so that it once again becomes a nonprofit and that it breaks the contract with Microsoft. If you read deep into it, it says that contract with Microsoft should be null and void now because ChatGPT-4 and beyond is going to be artificial general intelligence. This is a very technical thing, but it's not just what they contracted for. It's going to be able to do almost anything. It's going to be able to reason and have intention. And this frightens Musk. And he says he wants as a remedy for OpenAI no longer to have this contract with Microsoft.
I mean, that raises some pretty serious questions for investors involved in all sides of this. Microsoft, about the biggest technology company out there, one of the biggest public companies out there, taking on Sam Altman and OpenAI, which is seen at the front of the AI race. All of this happening with one of the world's richest men on the other side of this. How does this break down? And what do you hear just in terms of, I guess, scuttle from other investor classes on this?
You know, for 12 years, Musk has been worried about just 2 or 3 companies dominating the AI space. And when he and Altman started meeting back in, 10, 12 years ago, they said the more companies that get into it, the safer it's going to be. Now, that's a philosophical argument. I think he read Isaac Asimov and other science fiction. And he even talked to President Obama about it. So what his main worry is that the way this is all shaking out, you're going to have Google and Microsoft totally dominating this industry. So he's going to do whatever he can to make sure, especially when it gets to, as I called it, artificial general intelligence, AGI, which he has some advantage because he's got more than 800 billion frames a week of video from Tesla cars. He has the type of things in which you can train real world AI like robots. He wants to make sure that this is much more of an open process, not dominated by Microsoft and Google.